With blood and rage of crimson red, ripped from a corpse so freshly dead, together with our hellish hate, we'll burn you all. That is your fate.
This is Red Lantern Russell from
Tomes of Evil,
and you're listening to Sector 2814, a Green Lantern podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luke of Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
In brightest day,
in blackest nights,
No evil shall escape my sight.
but those who worship evil's might.
beware my power.
Green Lantern's light. Hello and welcome back to Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, Master of the Core. He was living in
Will. Hey, everyone.
He was in Blackest Night over there. That's right. And today, kids, we'll be talking some Justice League. Justice League, a Midsummer's Nightmare. So I'm going to be getting Green Lantern, but some Superman, some Wonder Woman, some Flash, and hold on to your hats, kids. We're going to get some Batman.
Batman.
Wait, who?
My favorite character. Batman. My favorite character.
Nice.
Oh, please, Ray is bulletproof right now. As the night we're recording this, we are hours away from the premiere of Moon Knight, so.
That is true.
Did you see? Did you see? I don't know how he wrangled that, but I guess they got like the first 4 episodes ahead of time to review.
I was noticing that Into the Night was posting some things about, hey, you guys get, I'm like, that's awesome that he got to see it before everybody else. So
yeah.
cool.
So him and 2 of his co-hosts. Yeah, they're because first he's putting out like episodes that were non-spoilery, but then once an episode drops, they'll spoil it. But yeah, no. So I mean, he's still super charged about it. So
and who blames him? I mean,
he said
his favorite character. It's big time.
His second favorite character,
Batman. My favorite character.
I'm excited too, and especially if gets the Ray seal of approval. Although I don't know, he likes everything. So, but no, I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it looks, from what I've seen, it looks really good. I have heard another Marvel-ish property perhaps wasn't so good, but I haven't seen it, so I can't speak to that.
What?
Sony.
Oh, Morbius? Yeah, it comes out Friday.
Yeah.
I'll let you know, because I'll see it this weekend.
All right, awesome. Hey, I found out some information. It looks like it dropped, I think, earlier, maybe late last week or early this week.
About an upcoming Green Lantern something or other?
March 29th. No, it looks like it dropped today. So,
well, I'll get it tomorrow then.
The DC is doing the 2022 DC Round Robin Tournament.
Oh, yes. Was there a Green Lantern book in there?
It looks like there's Green Lantern, The Light at the End of Forever.
Oh.
Which is a dark, far future, a galaxy gripped by tyranny when an elderly farmer in a backwater system is brutalized by the latest thugs with jetpacks and jackboots to call themselves lawmen. He remembers a forgotten past, an era of champions, a cadre of noble peacekeepers long since vanished. His name, he's sure of it, is John Stewart. Whatever happened to the Green Lantern Corps? Is it too late to reignite the light? So that's that's that series. I assume these are limited series.
Yeah, because last year's winner was the Robbins miniseries. That was like a 6-issue miniseries, which
cool.
Still waiting for the last one of that. But yeah, so
then we've got Green Lantern: The Birth of Conspiracy. The log line for it is in 1947, 3 events kindled America's fascination with UFOs: the Men in Black, flying saucer sightings, and the Roswell crash. 3 low-level government employees tasked with monitoring superheroes realized that one person was at all 3 events. the Green Lantern, Alan Scott. He hasn't been seen since.
Ooh.
So it looks like the Green Lantern is going up against Captain Carrot and Darkseid. What? Yeah, Captain Carrot and something Darkseid. I can just barely see the. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, here we go. I still can't see the complete logo.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm on the page now. Yeah, Captain Carrot and his best friend Darkseid.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Green Lantern, the light at the end of forever. Let's see. The end of forever. Yeah, that's going up against Black Canary when canaries cry.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's going to brackets down until they get down to 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what this means for a Green Lantern ongoing because it still doesn't look like we have a Green Lantern ongoing at this point since 12 seems to be the last issue of the current volume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking to see what other books are here. We got Kid Flash, The Speed of Fear. Oh, Lord. Kid Flash, The Speed of Fear. All right, let me read the synopsis. Reverse Flash melds with Parallax in an unprecedented combination of the Speed Force and the fear-based Yellow Power Ring to create a deadly speed ring to shatter Oa's central green light. Oh, we're gonna bust that battery again.
Oh my god!
We didn't even rebuild it. We haven't even rebuilt it yet. We're already breaking it again. A confused and isolated Kid Flash must chase Thawne across a variety of alien worlds to stop him and the Sinestro Corps when his own powers die because of Kid Flash's slow disconnection with the Speed Force.
Interesting.
So even if we don't get a Green Lantern book, we might get some Sinestro Corps in a Kid Flash book.
Yeah. I see Firestorm, Fourth World Problems.
Yep. I see what you did there, DC.
Justice League Redacted.
Yeah, there's a Redacted Justice, Redacted League, Redacted. Oh my god.
Suicide Squad Dark. What?
Oh, yeah. A team of occult misfits and monsters assembled by Amanda Waller and led by Vampire Batman
okay.
are forced into a mind-melting suicide mission to assassinate Earth 13's League of Shadows.
Okay. Constantine and the Demon Vacation from Hell. The Question's Grand Solution. Wildcat, 9 Lives. Hawkman and Hawkwoman, the Changeling. We did Black Canary when Canaries Cry, or Green Lantern. Ghost Tour from Hell. Animal Man, the Metamorphosis. Captain Carrot and his best friend Darkseid. That sounds so insane. No. Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow. And Cyborg Cyber Gods. So looks like there's 16 titles there.
Yeah, like I said, wonder how quickly they bracket those down. Yeah, kids, I don't know how long they're going to be doing this, but yeah, go vote. Go vote for some Green Lantern.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get a Green Lantern ongoing again. Maybe they have a big push in Dark Crisis, and they're going to get a book spinning out of that. I mean, I don't know. That's just a guess.
You know what? We'll be past round 1 by the time you hear this, kids. But it looks like each round is a week. So,
So you vote, and then the series that wins just gets made.
Yeah. They'll make it. Yeah, because like I said, that Robin's miniseries was the one who won last year, and that was a 6-issue series. So.
Okay. Huh.
It'd be funny. The 2 Green Lantern books were the final 2, and they had to go up against each other.
They can't because they're on the same side of the bracket.
Probably did that on purpose.
Probably. So interesting. They don't even have teams for these then, do they?
I'm not seeing a team announced. I wonder if they have teams in mind, or if they're waiting till something wins to pick the team, or if they're just waiting to announce the team.
I don't know.
Because why I wonder? I wonder if they were like, people might vote for a book they wouldn't ordinarily vote for if they knew who the team was, maybe?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's weird.
I know.
I didn't know they did this last year. I was out of the loop, so wild. All right. Well,
but of course Vampire Batman had to show up in one book.
Batman, my favorite character.
Gotta have more Batman.
Yeah, come on.
Must have more Batman.
Got to keep up with that Moon Knight guy. Come on. Oh, I finally finished Discovery.
Pretty good season, I thought.
Yeah, I was like, is this the final season? Because just the way they ended it, that could have been like a series finale. But I believe they said they're making another season. Well, probably not going to see it until 2023.
Yeah, I would guess. And then, I thought this season was stronger than the third season. My favorite season is season 2. I mean, it just had so much going on. Pike, the Enterprise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What is that?
Spock.
What is that? May, I think we're getting Strange New Worlds.
Yep, that's coming soon. Very cool. And then
Picard's going on right now.
Picard's going on right now, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to really kind of be a slow burn. I'm curious to where they're going. So they still got me.
Yeah. So you watched last week's?
Yep.
So you missed it. You caught the. That's interesting.
Yeah, stuff is weird. Stuff is weird.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see where that goes. But oh yeah, I'm racing home tomorrow to see. I'm gonna grab comics on my way home and race home and watch Moon Die.
Well, speaking of, what are you getting tomorrow? Have you already got your list?
I have my list. Let me check it twice. All right, here we go. The last part of Spider-Man Beyond. We see what they do to poor Ben Reilly. Oh, look, Batman Beyond the White Knight #1 comes out. Batman One Dark Knight #2 comes out. Your favorite DC vs. Vampires #6.
Man, they turned Hal into a vampire. And Zatanna.
Well, they basically turned everyone except for, like, Batman and his crew, and Green Arrow and his crew.
Yeah.
Shadow War Alpha. Yes. Deathstroke, or someone who wants you to think it's Deathstroke, is supposedly killing Ra's al Ghul, so...
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So there's a big crossover between Batman, Deathstroke, and Robin because, someone killed Robin's grandfather. You think Damian Wayne's going to have issues with that?
Grandpa.
Hey, I don't know if you've heard of this book, Radiant Black. It's an Image Comics book by Cal Higgins. Have you ever read that?
I haven't read it. I've heard good things about it, but I don't know really what it's about.
Yeah, we talked to Cal Higgins when it started. I mean, it's basically... this weird alien thing comes and gives this guy powers, and then I don't want to give away too much, but then later on we see like other people have gotten these things, and there's like different color radiance and stuff, and yeah, they haven't revealed everything yet, but it must be something alien going on or behind the scenes. It might even be a whole war thing, but no, it's good, and the art's just like really good.
I'll put that down on the list.
Yeah, because number 13 comes out tomorrow. So, tomorrow. Oh, I know what you'll be waiting for. Silver Surfer Rebirth #3 comes out tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
That's been fun.
Oh, yeah. And the final part for War for Earth 3 number 2 comes out. So, yeah, that's the final issue of that crossover. Which, I don't think we have a Lantern in it, but except for, like, we'll have, like, Earth 3's, evil version, which is, like, John Stewart version, yeah.
Gotcha. I was... I'm strange. You probably have figured that out by now. But I tend to get hyper-focused on things. My kids think I have ADD, but whatever.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
And I, of course, love Hal Jordan. But I was... that giant reading order on Reddit that is out there, I basically threw all that into a text editor and made a checklist from it. So it has all the titles with the numbers and everything. I'll have to post it out there, and I'll send you a copy.
Oh, yeah. Send it to me. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was it's pretty cool. So I've been working on that, and
so how far is that? Is that the current day, or how far does it go?
Current day, yeah. It goes from Silver Age to current. It's in alphabetical order except for like the annuals. I made sure to keep them with the series. Like the next entry was the annual for that series, and even though the Green Lantern, I put it up with Green Lantern. After Green Lantern Volume 5, but before Green Lantern Volume 6. So it's not perfectly, but I tried to keep some of those series together.
I will make you a deal. I'm sure we're probably years out from this, but if we catch up the current continuity and we're like, wait a minute, how are we going to do another weekly show since we're caught up? We'll go back and do the Silver Age Hal Jordan.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool. Oh, and I think Grant Morrison on his Substack had some comments on his the Green Lantern run a little bit, and I think it's continued. So he's gonna, next time he posts, he maybe post it on that, which is kind of cool to see some of the inside baseball type stuff because I mean it's freaking Grant Morrison, right? I mean,
Yes. I was gonna say I'm sure.
And I don't know. Can you see behind me? Yes, right there.
Oh no! What did you get? Oh, do I see a Funko box or?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Jon Stewart.
Oh, nice.
Not the.
Yeah, I can't see which. Is it a newer one? Is it classic look?
It's a classic look.
Oh, nice. Oh, with the mask and everything. Nice.
Yeah. Whoops. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. I've not got my light turned on. Duh. That's why everything looks so dark. There we go. That's better.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. Now I just need to, and I saw that they're releasing a Black Canary from Deceased.
Oh.
Funko for that one. I think Tom King posted that last week. There's a John's, and then it looks like there's a Wonder Woman as Sinestro Corps for some strange reason. I've seen a few different of the cores.
Huh.
But the one, of course, that I do not have is Hal Jordan.
Yeah, because those are expensive.
Exactly. Should have got it when it came out.
I know. I looked and I was like, man.
I'm going to have to get lucky on that one.
Once
find
again,
it cheap on eBay or something.
Yeah. Unless they put out a new one or something. But yeah, it's like Hal Jordan's expensive. Kids now, all those Moon Knight Funkos are expensive as hell because TV show, I guess. That's why I hope they put out new merch.
There's a TV show? Hey, someone we know might be interested in that.
That's right. Ray, put down those Batman comics. There's a Moon Knight show.
Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
Ray, go sit down and watch Moon Knight.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Although, man, he doesn't have to watch anything for the first for the first month because, like I said, he got copies of the first 4 episodes.
That's right, which is pretty darn awesome.
I know. Said I'm jealous.
But couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yes. Once they announce that when that Green Lantern show is coming, man, we got to be up there butt 24/7 and be like, man. So when that finally drops, we can man, can you give us some episodes? Yeah.
Oh, I found another. I haven't watched it yet, but the podcast of Oa.
Oh, really?
It's a pretty good show. They have the blog of Oa too, which is where they list like the upcoming Green Lantern titles every new month as it comes out and stuff like that. So shout out to those guys. It looks like a pretty cool podcast.
Cool. I'll have to check it out.
Then I'll send you a link, but someone did a kind of an overview of why the Green Lantern animated series was like the best cartoon of its time. And I was there for it. Completely there for it.
Nice.
Because it was awesome. Very awesome.
Oh, that's another.
In fact, it made me want to watch it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's another thing we'll have to throw in somewhere. Just some Green Lantern animated series episodes and stuff. Yeah,
yeah. That's what could have been if the movie would not have bombed. Unfortunately,
I mean, I don't think the script was the best, and they tried to throw so much into that movie. I mean, you tried to do Hector Hammond and Parallax. Hal defeats Parallax his first couple days on the job. Okay.
Yeah, that. I think it was, it's the problem with most of the DC cinematic universe is
they wanted to
get up to Avengers Endgame,
from
the get go, and they didn't build for they didn't want to take the time, and Hal's the first movie should have been Secret Origin, from after Rebirth,
if
maybe pepper some stuff in there, to come, but then Parallax could have maybe been the second one. And then Blackest Night, there's so much good stuff, that you can adapt.
Tease it out, man. Parallax doesn't take him over till the second or third movie, man. You get your modern day Superman 3, man. He's flicking peanuts in the bar.
Yeah. Rapping, I'm sure I'll get in trouble for this, but Man of Steel just left me cold.
Oh, you're not the only one. Yeah, I know. Everything from
I'm glad people enjoy the Snyderverse stuff. It's definitely not for me.
Not for me either. Neither. I know Lil feels the same way. Which next week, Lil Hellfire will be here. But no, like she said, she goes, it's a failure when Batman. You had a movie with Batman versus Superman. It didn't make $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean,
Batman and Superman, and it didn't make $1 billion.
Yeah,
Spider-Man did that by All the Spider-Mans did that.
It took 3 of them, but they did it.
But yeah, Batman and Superman. It's really.
So yeah, it's been that was so the boys were 15 when Green Lantern came out. So it was me and them went to the movies. We're like, this is gonna be awesome. It wasn't. The next year they turned 16 on their birthday. John Carter came out, and we are huge John Carter of Mars fans. We were like, and it's on their birthday is when it's actually coming out. It's their 16th birthday. This is gonna be. And again, it wasn't awesome.
Again, it seems like I keep repeating myself on all these shows, but it's the formula is simple. It's like stick to the source material as much as you can and don't rush it. Again, people, whether you love or hate Disney, I mean, they put in the time. They came up with a plan. They stuck to the plan no matter what speed bumps came in their way. Thor: Dark World, and stayed the course. Yeah, I mean it's. Warner's hits a speed bump. They're like, oh, we got to change it. We got to change everything. Blah, blah, blah. Like I said, DC hit a Thor: The Dark World. They're like, no, let's keep going.
Well, just keep going. Yeah, I've heard really good things about the Batman.
Yeah, it's good. That's what I said. It's one of the. I think it's the best Batman we've gotten since at least The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger.
Cool. That's one I'm kind of looking forward to.
Yeah, it's coming. It'll be on HBO Max. I think the April 19th or something like that. So
cool.
Yeah, a little under
Very
a month.
Cool.
So yeah, you won't have to go to the theater or anything.
Yeah,
that's what Ray said. He'll watch it when it hits TV. So hey, Ray.
Yeah. Oh, and I did see something about DC Infinite now being available to international people.
I believe because it said the 29th. So. I texted Ray, or I messaged Ray last night. And I said, do you have it yet? Because they said the 29th because it was already the 29th down there. So I'm like, I don't know if they mean your 29th or our 29th. And it was before midnight our time. So he's like, no, not yet. And I'm like, well, it was like 10:30 at night. I was like, well, check it into like another hour and a half because then it'll be the 29th there.
Nice. Hey, maybe he'll finally start commenting again. Since he's left his high drive for a year.
I sent him a link to like that article that said, it's coming on the 29th. Guess whose picture was on the front of the article?
Batman, my favorite character.
Nice.
I didn't pick it. It just
it just happened. I mean, of course it's DC. Of course it's gonna be Batman, right?
Yeah. Here, maybe I'll message him. Maybe he'll get back to me before we're done. See if it came out or not. As I say, it's day down there, so he should be up.
I have been seriously eyeing on Amazon. I think they're like half price now. The Jeff Johns omnibuses for Green Lantern and the Blackest Night 10th anniversary omnibus. So if you got a lot of spare cash, because even at half price they're expensive.
I'm happy for you, but I'm waiting for your wife to put a hit out on me. Like, why did you have to start a Green Lantern podcast?
Yeah, you should probably worry about that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's like the one time, like, we were talking, like me and Ray and everyone were talking about getting more Funkos because we're, and I said, well, the excuse we'll use is, look how many Funkos Lilith has. Lilith's like, oh my god, all these wives are gonna be after me and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm beginning to get the feeling that maybe Guy Gardner is in these issues, but because we're not getting to them.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm like, why? I'm like, these aren't bad. Why are we? All right, so should we jump to these?
We should probably jump into them.
Yeah. All right, so kids, yes, the 3-issue, kind of the prequel to a JLA, which we'll be getting to next week for the crossover. Justice League: A Midsummer's Nightmare. Number 1 was September 1996. True Lies. Writers Fabian Nicieza and Mark Waid. Pencilers Jeff Johnson and Derek Robertson. Inkers John Holdredge and Annabelle Rodriguez. Colors Pat Gary and letterer Ken Lopez. Editor Ruben Diaz. So I'm assuming, I don't know, maybe it's just the website I'm looking at, but I don't know if they count this as issues of the Justice League, because it says previous issue, Justice League of America 113. Or Justice League America 113.
Next issue, JLA.
Well, number 2. It's next issue.
Number two.
Yeah, when we get to 3, I'll see if it says JLA. All right, so in New York City, a mage known as Destiny is wondering how pages came missing from his sacred tome that tells of Earth's future. This is Kyle Rayner's doing, for he is writing and drawing about this event for the latest issue of a Justice League. Hold on. This is Kyle Rayner, for he is writing and drawing about this event for the latest issue of a comic book called Green Lantern.
Huh? I buy that. I think.
I think so. So see, kids, we start with Kyle. All right. Despite pressures from his editor, Kyle cannot seem to keep up with an ending for his story. Will's like, you and me both, brother.
Yeah.
He and his neighbor Lee discuss this as they walk to Radu's coffee shop. Radu gives them their orders as they all discuss the spark that has gotten 79,000 people in America so far. The spark has been giving normal humans superpowers, something that Kyle wishes for when Lee flies away to work with others that have taken to the air. Man, that'd be nice to be able to fly to work.
Yeah, no kidding. I could fly to work. I wouldn't be mad about not being able to work from home.
Exactly. In Metropolis, Daily Planet editor Perry White wants better articles about the worldwide genetic sparks from reporter Clark Kent. Ken feels compelled to do the stories, but once he started writing them, they don't feel real to him. He is clearly not himself. He even reacts strangely to a green pet rock that will serve as a paperweight for Perry. Get that away from me! Yeah. What's wrong? I don't know.
I don't know. And it wasn't it came from a toy store, Mr. McGitzelplick's
yes.
Store, like
that. Clark ponders his unusual behavior as he reads and hears famous names that are somehow familiar to him. He thinks it's because he's a reporter, but in the back of his mind, he can't help but believe that it is something else. All right. Here we go, Ray. I know you're waiting for this. In Gotham City, Bruce Wayne is in the corridors of Wayne Enterprises discussing the news with Lucius Fox. Lucius is talking about the sparks going on worldwide, but the only thing on Bruce's mind is making sure a boy named Jason Todd, whose parents were murdered, is cared for financially. Both Lucius and Wayne's butler, Alfred Pennyworth, think that the young billionaire doesn't need to be Gotham's guardian angel, but Bruce somehow feels otherwise. So I guess he just keeps setting up trust funds for people, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
In Blue Valley, fire surrounds the contents of what seems to be a storage area. There's also a hull breach. A streak of red in a humanoid form is running at great velocities. However, the being may not make it in time to help the others inside. The stress on the ship was too great. Wally West has awakened from this terrible nightmare. He has overslept and risks being late for school. In Gateway City, at the Themyscira School for Girls, school headmistress Diana Prince is overseeing the outdoor physical education period on a normal sunny day. She is refereeing a tug-of-war game when a girl named Teresa pulls the cord so hard that other students and Miss Prince herself are knocked to the ground. Teresa's right arm has grown in size and become a purple color. The teenager is clearly frightened by her new abilities. In a panic, she smashes a tree. Diana deflects the wood shards with her bracelets to protect the other students. Grabbing the nearby rope, she then lassos Teresa in an attempt to calm her. The chaotic events leave everyone to wonder one thing. How did Diana Prince do the things she had done? In New Carthage, after fisherman and fleetman Arthur Curry lost his left hand in a factory accident, the Red Tide Tuna Company made him a member of the board of directors in order to prevent him from filing a lawsuit. Currently, as protesters picket over Red Tide's treatment of the seas and public relations at an all-time low, Arthur cannot help but feel he's a fish out of water.
5 inches, maybe?
Oh, wait. There we go. He's fish and heads for his next meeting. All right. Elsewhere, a Martian child is running to tell her mother what she had learned during the knowledge ceremony. Her teacher, Lennar, believes that there may be intelligent life on other worlds. John Jones, the girl's father, would have to see this to believe it. Plus, he doesn't even care if other planets are inhabited, as long as none of these beings do not interfere with the life he has with his wife and daughter. Oh boy. Somewhere deep underground, a mysterious man has walked past some security guards unnoticed. He phases through a closed door. On the other side, there is a man whom he calls Doctor. The Doctor is attached to the machinery. The enigmatic man proceeds to tell him that metahumans are popping up by the thousands all over the world. The scene then shifts to a comic book page being drawn by Kyle Rayner, which one comic panel greatly resembles to the Doctor from the previous scene. As he ponders story ideas, Kyle is wondering how he will ever compete with the creative teams on The Flash and Wonder Woman. Meanwhile, that kind of reminds me, like, back in the day, like, was that like the mid 80s? Like, they had Steve Rogers drawing the Captain America comic book.
Yep. Yeah.
I think they tried to stick him on Iron Man. He's like, no, can I draw Captain America?
Yeah. I'm really good at Captain America.
I think I could bring some insight to Captain America. That'd be so funny. It'd be like, if he did that, in modern, today, it'd be like people be on the internet saying, this guy don't know Captain America, how to write Captain America. Meanwhile, school teacher Wally West has just caught one of his students reading a Green Lantern comic book. This triggers a memory of a piece of the nightmare that he had earlier. In Metropolis, metahumans are making the nights bloody with turf wars. A Metropolis Special Crimes Unit helicopter gets caught in the crossfire. It careens into the rooftop globe of the Daily Planet. This causes Clark to recall the destruction of the planet Krypton. His mind is now clear. He knows that he is Superman, and he intends to clean up the streets of his city. He starts by saving a couple from being crushed by debris. Because metahumans seem to be the norm, he does so in his civilian clothing. News of the violence in Metropolis has reached Gotham City, of course. In addition to this, Bruce Wayne is surprised to see his parents. They debate about Bruce staying with the Wayne Foundation charity. As Martha Wayne begins to move a winged gargoyle statue, her pearl necklace gets stuck. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. I saw that.
Hitting the ground. Okay. Pieces of it fall onto the floor, forcing Bruce to relive the nightmare of his parents' death at the hands of a gunman when he was just a boy. Batman, the Dark Knight of Gotham, now knows the truth about himself, and a young Australian boy breathes a sigh of relief.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh, it's so fun. Oh, yeah. Okay. One spoiler for the Batman, Will. Like Lilith and I said, 3 hours. You don't see one pearl hit the ground. So
nice.
A group of metahumans is trying to break into Wayne Manor. Meanwhile, Bruce is searching for the entrance to the Batcave. He feels that something is missing. Superman arrives at Wayne Manor and assists Bruce, now as Batman, in dispatching the metahuman invaders. But their work is not done. If they are to save the world from the Sparkers riots, they will need to find Wonder Woman, the Flash, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and Aquaman. All right, well, what did you think? Oh, okay. Here's some of the characters that were mentioned, at the Daily Planet. Nathaniel Adam, Captain Adam. Michael Carter. Beatrice DaCosta.
That'd be Fire, yeah.
Yes. Barbara Gordon.
Of course.
Ted Cord. Yeah, Ted Cord.
Blue Beetle.
And of course, a Guardian of the Universe was in the comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, Rex Mason and Oliver Queen.
Uh-huh.
So
Metamorpho and Green Arrow.
Yep. Alan Scott, of course.
Of course.
Of course, Joe Chill is flashback only. Let me see.
Parker. He goes, get me Parker. Wrong paper.
I know. I like that. Okay. Oh yeah, kids. You can find this this issue is reprinted in the Justice League of Midsummer's Nightmare trade paperback and Justice League of Midsummer's Nightmare the Deluxe Edition.
Oh, I didn't know they did a deluxe edition.
I know, me neither. Swan Plaza is named after Kurt Swan.
Cool.
Because of course Mark Waid. He knows his stuff.
He knows his Silver Age DC.
With
fun fact, I believe that only one person ever defeated him at DC Trivia. And I think that was Mark Grunwald.
Yes, I believe so, yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, I think they said those two are like the trivia masters. When it came to comics, no one could defeat them. It's so funny because I've talked to Mark Waid a few times. I think the last time Lilith and I talked to him, I forget, we were asking him something about, I think it was about Flash or something. And he was like, he was struggling to remember. He goes, gotta understand. He's like, I can remember everyone else's stuff way better than I remember my own stuff.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, with great power comes great opportunity is a take on Spider-Man's motto. With great power comes great responsibility. All right. So any thoughts on this?
I thought the art was really good. I mean, it's I feel like they start out with Kyle, but he kind of gets lost in the rest of the issues. I mean, he snipes with Wally,
Yeah.
And it's really the big three: Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Get the most screen time. If we're talking about the entirety, this issue, of course, it's Superman, Batman.
Okay. I miss it. Ray got back to me.
Oh. Okay.
I asked him if they have DC Universe. He goes, nada. Then he goes, we'll check again. Then he goes, holy bleep, it's here. Game changer. I'm going to be diving into more DC now. I guess he said he's going to do a trial in a few days because he said he's busy right now. But in a few days, he's going to start the trial and see how it goes. Yeah.
Next week, Ray. Next week.
Oh, yeah. Tell him, be like,
JLA.
Hey, be like, we're going to be doing a crossover, man. You said in feedback. You could do feedback for 2 shows. Yeah. Cool. All right. So
yeah. This I thought this was a good issue. The art was good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Jeff Johnson's an awesome artist. Derek Roberts is an awesome artist. Nithiza and Wade are excellent writers. So yeah.
And I mean, this might be the greatest cover on issue 1. I mean, we got Cal front and center, and then look who we got behind. Look who we got behind them.
Batman, my favorite character.
All right, should we get to 2?
Let's do it.
All right. Stupid website. All right. Justice League in Midsummer's Nightmare number 2, October 1996. To no avail. I believe same creative team all around. John Jones and his wife examine the heavens while their daughter does some drawings on a rock wall somewhere on Mars. John teases her, and in the process of discussing life on other worlds, he loses lenses that he needs. As he picks it up, he sees the design that his child had created. They are symbols that seem strangely familiar to him. Something that looks strangely like a hope symbol that looks strangely like an S, a bat symbol. A lightning bolt, yes.
Question for you. There's the classic GL logo. There's Kyle's logo. Then there's the kind of the little modified that they did for Rebirth.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I liked Kyle's for the longest time, but I think it's a nice blending of the two. Like the one we have on the screen here. Like, is that like the Rebirth, or is that Rebirth?
That's kind of the Rebirth one.
Yeah,
I think that's my favorite too. I mean, the classic has got its place, but I think they adding those kind of edges to it, it just looks cool, especially with what they were doing with the costumes, with the symbol being a light projection above
like 3D,
it too, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, they moderned it up. Superman and Batman are searching for their comrades. Batman has made an appointment to meet Arthur Curry as Bruce Wayne. Boy, what movie stole that? While Superman will talk to Diana Prince as Clark Kent. Both are unaware that Doctor Destiny has been responsible for the sparks all over the world. He is attached to a device that seems to make dreams into reality by amplifying his telepathic abilities. Meanwhile, Wally West, convinced that his recent nightmares are somehow connected to the Green Lantern comic book, has taken a flight to New York City to speak with the writer-artist Kyle Rayner. All of these people, including Dr. Destiny, are pawns in the mysterious Knowman, K-N-O-W. What isn't realized yet is that everyone involved is going to be part of a great adventure. Okay, here's the best part of this issue. Arthur Curry believes Bruce Wayne is insane. He clearly doesn't believe Wayne's claims that Curry is the king of Atlantis. In response to Arthur's skepticism, Bruce pushes Arthur's face into a fish tank.
That really was the best part of this issue.
Wake up! Being submerged in the water makes him remember his life as Aquaman. Now all he has to do is meet Superman and Batman at the Empire State Building tonight at 9 p.m. Only there can he learn the truth about what has happened to the world. Can you imagine if he pushed his head into that aquarium and some like goldfish or something's like, well, yeah, wake up, stupid.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, thank you, Mark Wade. Oh Lord, his name. As Knowman recruits the superpowered woman called Anoxie, Kyle Rayner meets Wally West, whom Kyle mistakenly thinks is a stalker. Wally has had dreams that feature characters exactly like those on the paper on Cal's art table, and West wants to know how he and Raynor are connected. Cal clearly doesn't know the answers to Wally's questions. Both men are becoming agitated. Suddenly, a bolt of green light is fired from Cal's right fist. Wally moves at very high speed to avoid being hit by the energy blast. So I like how, Batman and Superman had to wake up like Wonder Woman and Aquaman, but these two kind of woke themselves up.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. And they did it because they were annoying each other.
Yeah. So I'm guessing, I don't know, the weird whatever dream state or whatever it is, so I'm guessing Cal didn't realize the ring was on his finger, maybe?
I guess, yeah. And I was curious, too, this, the ship's about to blow up or whatever, there's been that never really comes back. It doesn't seem to have much relevance to the story. It's just something bad that he's dreaming about.
Yeah, is that like a submerged memory or something from like the satellite or whatever?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they were just kind of trying to come up with it's like he was kind of, his memories as the Flash were kind of trying to pop through. Sparker violence is increasing all over the world. No man is enjoying every minute of the chaos. Clark Kent has found Diana Prince, who mistakes his need to reveal the truth to her as a pickup line. She has become confused after she crushes a statue with her bare hands. Superman reassures her as she and he both float off a ledge of the Themyscira School for Girls. Diana finally remembers herself as Wonder Woman. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Aquaman meet at the Empire State Building as scheduled. They know that Doctor Destiny has altered reality with his telepathic dream powers. J'onn J'onzz, the Martian Manhunter, is the only one who can undo what Destiny has done. Unfortunately, nobody has had any luck in finding him. Suddenly, a metahuman turf war breaks out. Despite Batman's protest, the heroes take on the Sparkers. They are outnumbered and outgunned until Green Lantern and the Flash arrive. The riot has been stopped and John must be found, in which Superman has an idea where he is. J'onn J'onzz has been living a lie. Instead of being on Mars, he has been trapped in an illusion created by Doctor Destiny and Knowman. The dream is interrupted by Superman, who along with the other heroes is trying to tell John the truth. He has been kept in a U.S. Air Force base's hangar located in Roswell, New Mexico. So let me guess, does the address start with a 51?
Probably.
John doesn't want to believe, but he is eventually angered by the deception. However, before he can act on his rage, No Man's 7 recruits, including Anoxy, Vigil, Behemoth, and Unity, confront the recently awakened Martian and his friends. The compound is then engulfed in flames, and John is forced to watch his family die once again. Now
injured. John.
What? I know. Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't want to piss this guy off.
No.
Basically, Superman level, and he can get in your head.
And he can change his shape. So,
now injured the Martian Manhunter tends to join Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, the Flash, Green Lantern, and Aquaman. Then and only then can they show Doctor Destiny, No Man, and the rest of the world the true power of the Justice League. All right, what did you think?
Pretty good middle issue. I mean, we still don't have a lot of answers by this point. Mm-hmm. The art's still great, and the story's moving along. But again, I feel like there's not a lot of Aquaman, there's not a lot of Flash, and there's not a lot of Green Lantern. They're just kind of there. And this is the Trinity, right? It's Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and really it feels more Superman, Batman than anything else.
Yeah, and again, I mean, I think that's the hook. They're trying to hook you. Yeah. We do get quick appearances of Billy Batson and Tim Drake.
Yep.
How funny would that have been if Shazam would have been able to woken up, just out of nowhere for some reason, someone had gotten Billy Batson to say Shazam.
Yeah, and then boom.
Holy moly, what have I been doing?
What the heck's going on here?
I know. But I do like, was it Superman's like, if we need more help, why don't we go find like Nightwing or Supergirl or,
Yeah.
No, we got to book the cell.
It's got to be Justice League.
Exactly. I was looking for any other notes. No, that's about it. So, any other thoughts, or should we get to the last one?
Yeah, let's get to the last one. I think it's a good issue, but let's move on to number 3.
Let's wrap it up. All right, Justice League: A Midsummer's Nightmare, number 3, November 1996. God, Days, D-A-Z-E, and Nights, K-N-I-G-H.
Yeah.
Days and Nights. I know that's you, Mark Waid.
Hey, there's There's always time for a good pun.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, if we have any motto here, that's it.
That's totally it.
That's why I wish we would have ever had a chance to talk to Grunwald. He would have appreciated that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, you let me. Oh, you know what? Okay, it's late, kids, but okay. Every issue this week, including this one, by friend of the show, Mark Wade.
Hi, this is Mark Wade, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
There we go.
Boom. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know Fabian, but yes, Mark Wade. All right. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, and Aquaman are battling No Man's Sparkers. However, time is precious. Dr. Destiny must be found before it's too late. J'onn J'onzz ends the conflict quickly by knocking the Sparkers out with a telepathic assault. Jones has been changed drastically since he learned of Dr. Destiny's deception, as he normally would not do this. The mental attack on No Man's group took a lot out of him. He rests a few minutes before revealing his theories. Apparently, Dr. Destiny had been calling for help by placing the seeds of truth into the minds of the 7 heroes. Green Lantern knows where the Dream Manipulator is because he had been drawing Destiny in his comics. He had intended to place the machines to which the villain was attached in a military research complex outside of Butte, Montana. See, that was good. It's spelled B-U-T-T-E. I didn't make the joke. Yeah. Okay.
But...
how dare you.
Nice.
All that remains is for the team to get inside before No Man's plans succeed. Thanks to Batman's stealth prowess. Superman's like, I can't even see him.
Yeah.
The Justice League are able to enter the government complex without any problems. The 7, however, are subject to a series of illusions before the Flash finds the door that leads to Dr. Destiny. The Dream Master is attached to No Man's devices while pleading for help. No Man, I keep wanting to say Knowman, had promised Destiny a world of his own making if he used his powers to assist him in his plan. Destiny had wanted to make the Justice League feel as helpless as its members had made him feel in the past. What Destiny didn't realize was that everything that he believed was his actually belonged to No Man. Dr. Destiny had given what was left of his soul to No Man in order to get revenge on his foes. No Man then makes himself known to the Justice League. The omnipotent being knocks Superman into space and tells the rest of the heroes that he intends to save the world rather than conquer it. He was granted his abilities when an alien ship landed on his world. The controller, as No Man called the craft's pilot, had given a being that seemed a prehistoric human male his power, and thus No Man was born. So it was literally a controller, right? That's what it looked like.
A prehistoric man who was given kind of the knowledge and some power of a controller, I think.
Yeah, well, but in that flashback, wasn't it a controller who did it to him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing the vast information in the controller's vessel had made him curious. It was here that he saw humanity's fate. And didn't he also throw out a line? It's like, oh yeah, they did something to some other guy too, but he was a little more savage.
Savage. Yeah, I was thinking that was Vandal Savage. Yeah. I assume it was.
I believe, because as you're reading this, I'm like, isn't this Vandal Savage's origin? And he was like, oh yeah, there's another guy Savage. I'm like, oh, okay, I forgot about that part. Yeah. No Man planned to save Earth from a threat of incredible power. Using Dr. Destiny, No Man had given the JLA the normal life they had always wanted, while at the same time making ordinary humans superpowered beings. No Man needs these new metahumans to defeat the coming menace. However, what started out as a plan to aid Earth has turned to utter chaos. Even the Justice League might not be able to clean up No Man's mess. But, have no fear, Batman has a plan that requires the distraught Martian Manhunter to telepathically awaken the entire world from No Man and Dr. Destiny's dream. Aquaman will use his latent empathic power to keep J'onn from going too deeply into humanity's collective unconsciousness. Everything seems to go well until the strain is too much for Aquaman. As the rest of the JLA, including Superman, battles No Man, a weakened Dr. Destiny assists the Martian Manhunter in doing what Aquaman could not. In doing so, Dr. Destiny sacrifices himself to help mankind revive from the nightmares that he had caused. No Man's scheme has failed. Seeing that his plot was not a success, No Man leaves the task of protecting the human race from the foreseen menace to the Justice League. Only when hope he only hopes that they are up to such a great task. With No Man now gone, Superman says that the powerful extraterrestrial has taught the team a lesson. Some threats are just too big for only one hero, and the Justice League must reform in order to take on such things. See you next week.
Let's see. To battle foes that no one hero can withstand. That sounds very Avenger-y to me, man.
I was going to say, yes, there came a time when a menace, Loki. I mean, does it seem kind of like that too? Because it's like, the Avengers originally formed because of Loki, and now the Justice League's reforming because of Doctor Destiny and No Man.
A little bit. Yeah, I could see that. I was very curious about No Man's warning.
Yeah.
The ultimate Warbringer is coming, and I was like, okay, I got to look this up. So I looked it up. I didn't know this off the top of my head, but apparently when Mageddon comes, which is the end of Grant Morrison's run on JLA, I think, Batman remembers No Man saying that he was going to make all of the people of Earth superheroes, basically. So that became their strategy, and that's what defeats Mageddon, I think.
So,
right?
So did Grant Morrison let them know that, or did they write this story and then Grant Morrison's like, oh hey, they did write that story. Hey, let's tie that in.
I don't know the answer to that. But I don't think we ever see No Man again.
Yeah, I was looking at. I clicked on his name. I was looking. Yeah, because all it says is that like the stuff from these issues, and then it's like you said at the end of Grant Morrison's run, they during the whole Mageddon thing, Batman mentions No Man, but
wait, he does show up in the JLA Secret Files and Origins #1, which is probably just an entry, right?
Maybe, yeah. Because they did short stories there, so I don't. Probably just an entry. Okay, ready? You ready for this? Yes, he hasn't appeared again. Well, he went off to No Man's Land.
Oh, nice.
Suck it, Kona.
Is that the library?
Oh. He spent a year with Batman. Batman No Man's Land.
No Man's Land. Nice. So what did you think of this 3-issue bridge between Justice League and JLA?
I thought it was good, especially since it wasn't by the team that was going to be writing JLA. So, I thought for them introducing someone else's book, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Again, Mark Waid, good writer. Fabian's good too. So,
yeah.
It's not like they just gave like an intern this job. Yeah, they brought in some big guns for this. The art was good. I like the art. Yeah.
Art was very good. I don't know. One of the things that I loved about Wade's his JLA run.
Yeah.
Right. JLA Heaven's Ladder.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah.
Brian Hitch art
mm-hmm.
is. I think at that point he really got the hang of giving every member of the league kind of their chance to shine. I don't think we really kind of got that in this. It was more Batman, Superman.
Yeah. Again, it's 3 issues, so he really didn't have time to stretch his legs. And 2, I think the main mission for this story is just, hey, we have to come up with a reason why these 7 come together to reform the league.
Yeah.
Because we really haven't had them. This was the first time I think since before Crisis that the the main 7. Cal taking in Green Lantern's place, but
and
it's
Wally
like
taking
Barry's place. But the main 7 archetypes have been together.
Yeah, I think you're right, because even
it was before Justice League Detroit. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Justice League Detroit was like late? Did it go 250 before it was canceled? Something like that.
The
Justice League of America. Yeah.
I think it went past 2. It might have been like 2. Was it 260? I think it might have been 260 some, I believe.
Okay, because I know Justice League, the Detroit area was like in the 40s, 30s or 40s. Was that right?
Yeah, I think it was around like the early 230s or something. Yeah, because after the Martian War, a lot of the big hitters didn't show up. So Aquaman's like, I'm disbanding the league and we're going to rebuild it. With people who can be here. Yeah, that was one of our topics of conversation when
Lilith and I talked to the man who was writing that, Jerry Conway.
This is Jerry Conway, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
And I was like, is it a lot easier? I'm like, I think I know the answer to this, but is it a lot easier when you can like build a Justice League where like every character doesn't have their own monthly book, so you have to work around it? It's like, oh yeah.
I can imagine.
You don't have to worry about Superman's doing, Batman's doing, Wonder Woman's doing in their books.
Looks like it went 261 issues.
Oh yeah,
and
nice.
Canceled in 87.
And I believe the last couple were written by JMD Mateus, and then he took over the rebooted. When they rebooted.
It was a Legends crossover for number 260.
Yeah,
and written by JMD Mateus.
Yeah, because I forget how many he did the last couple after Conway, I believe. Yeah,
and then we get the Bwahaha League.
Yeah, then he rolled over to. Oh yeah, kid. Oh yeah, hey, send in your questions. We're gonna be talking to JMD Mateus about all things Justice League here on a Saturday. So,
Spectre, excuse me.
You're welcome, Will. I mean, we're talking to him around your breakfast time, noon on Saturday. So
yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I may have to see see if I can make that.
Yeah, if you want in, just let me know. And send your thoughts, kid. Send your questions, kids.
Yeah, I need to.
I need to
read that. I need to read that series.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
This is like the third or fourth time I've talked to him, just because every time I talk to him, I'm like, I want to talk about this. I talked to him like about Spider-Man at least twice, and I'm like, man, I want to talk to you about Justice League. I talked to him about his Captain America one time. I'm like, we got to talk your Justice League at some point. Every time I talk, the man has a body of work. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, oh yeah, you wrote that too. I want to talk that too.
Well, the Justice League International, that era, it kind of defines the era,
Oh yeah.
From post-crisis to, almost the 90s.
Oh yeah. I mean he did I think he did the first like 60 issues, I think, of that Justice League era. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I mean, when you think of the team of Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, he was the one who put those two together.
Yeah. Which, love that team.
One Punch, that's him.
One Punch. Poor Guy Gardner. Of course, this was Guy Gardner, the insufferable Guy Gardner.
Yeah. I mean, they gave him some lemons, because I think where did I read it? Oh, I have a trade of like the first couple issues. I think it's in the introduction. It's like, right after Crisis, they reboot Superman and Wonder Woman. So like, yeah, you can't have Superman, you can't have Wonder Woman. They took pity on him. They gave him Batman, And I think the only Lantern he could have was Guy. So
yeah, well, but then eventually Gnort comes along. Right?
Exactly. Yes. I wonder if when they came up with him in the Green Lantern book, he's like, "Oh, can I have it? Can I play with that?"
Yeah. Justice League Antarctica, wasn't that where Gnort was?
I think, yeah. But no, he did incredible with like these characters. A lot of people were just like, who?
But yeah, didn't he write Kraven's Last Hunt?
Yes. I think that's the very first time I talked to him. I'm like, we got to talk Kraven's Last Hunt.
That's a Spidey classic right there.
Oh yeah, he wrote Captain America run. That's what I said. I think he's another one. I think he's written a lot of like most Marvel and DC characters in some shape or form.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to him Saturday, but I think he's written he wrote some actual episodes of the Justice League animated series.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
very cool.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting this one for a while, because I think it's the last time we talked. He's like, I love Justice League since I was a kid. He's like, if I could go back in time and tell my younger self that I'd be writing all this Justice League one day. It's like I'd never believe it. I'd just like have a heart attack.
Nice, very cool.
Yes. All right, so
what do we got coming up, man?
Well, kids, I don't even have to look at the schedule. Next week, don't come before you come here next week. Come the day before for Unlimited Justice, I believe was at episode 15, where we'll start the crossover. The first 4 issues of JLA, we'll do issues 1 and 2 there, and then come back here the next day for Justice League, or JLA issues 3 and 4. So both episodes will be me, Will, and Lilith. So
nice.
And Kona's welcome if we can ever drag him out of Far Sector. So
those 4 issues of JLA were kind of, they were earth-shattering back then.
Oh, yeah.
They were a big deal. Grant Morrison doing the JLA. This was, post Animal Man.
And again, I think that's the first time we had the Big Seven since probably at least the early 80s.
Yeah, I think so.
It had probably been over like 15 years since the main seven had been in the Justice League book together.
Yep, absolutely.
At the same time.
Not counting JLA, A Midsummer's Nightmare.
Whoa, yeah.
Maybe we should talk about that. I don't know.
So next week is the crossover, and then in 2 weeks, speaking of Flash, we'll get the Green Lantern Flash Faster Friends 1 and 2. So
cool.
Also with Jay Garrick and Alan Scott. And then
young Alan Scott and old Jay Garrick, right?
I think, yeah. And then in 3 weeks, we'll be back to the main book. Got Green Lantern 83 through 86. So
nice. Oh, Fatality, right?
Yes.
Very cool.
So, see, kids, we told you it would get good once we cleared those Guy Gardner and Dark Star issues. Now it's gold. It's gold, Jerry. All right, so email us all the thoughts. Like I said, if not on this show, but if you want to have questions for JMD Mateus, Lilith Hellfire, email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Sector 2814 on Facebook, on Twitter. Find links to all the various social medias for all the shows we do, including Unlimited Justice, where next week you'll find part 1 of the crossover. Again, the YouTube channel, please subscribe there. Every episode we do, no matter what, it's an interview or not, everything gets a video. So, as we say, smash that subscribe button.
Smash it!
And also, again, most importantly, if you can, please subscribe to our Patreon. We're all paying for this out of our own pocket. Now, no Guardians to back us up. So, yes, every little bit helps, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews. Every month, Lilith and I talk to the man himself, Mr. D.G. Chichester, about one of his stories.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time. March episode is up. Find out who won between Elektra and Blade Trinity.
You're doing some rough work, man.
Every week I get like clockwork. I mention it, you shake your head like, oh. You're like, how can you put yourself through that? All right, kids. So yes, so if you can, subscribe to the Patreon or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Everything I mentioned is at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And hopefully soon we'll have the return of Matt Kona, but until then, follow him everywhere on every social media known to man at Matt Kona, MATTKONA. Get to know the man, the myth, the legend.
Suck it, Lilith.
For what?
When he gives me his bone. See you later, bunkies.
All right, Will Allred, Master of the Core, Master of the Quantum Zone, Master of the Kickstarter, Crossover Division. Where can people find you?
You can find me lots of places. At Wallred, that's at WALLRED, that's Gmail and Facebook and Twitter. I spend most of my time on Twitter. Probably on some other social media that I've since forgotten or ignore. I don't remember which, but whatever. If you're interested in Crossover Division, it's a sci-fi book that we do via Kickstarter. The 3rd issue should be going to the printer hopefully next week, and we're launching the 4th issue hopefully sometime in May after we finish fulfillment on number 3. Also, we've got Diary of Night, which is right behind Phil right now.
Yes.
At diaryofnight.com. You can find Crossover Division at crossoverdivision.com. And I also do a show every week with writer Kevin Joseph, where as Kickstarter creators ourselves, we find creators with Kickstarters that are running and see what we can do to help promote their work. And it's pretty fun. It's called Explain Yourself. And finally, you love Green Lantern. That must mean you love Quasar too, because Quasar is awesome. So if you want to find out more about Quasar, you can always go to the Quantum Zone at quantumzone.org.
I am God.
I hope it's going somewhere nice.
Seems like I'm getting a package every other day.
And of course, kids, most importantly.
And I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
Of course.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, next week, part 1 of the crossover. Catch it on Thursday on Unlimited Justice episode 15, and then back here in 1 week for part 2. We do
Sector 2814, episode number 62.
That's right. So JLA 1 and 2 on part 1, and then, yes, back here in 1 week, episode 62, we'll cover JLA 3 and 4. Wonder who the big hero is going to rescue everyone. I don't know. Ray, any thoughts? Batman, my favorite character.
Batman? I think it's Batman.
All right, kids. Come back next time. And remember, wake up!
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu, Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.